Hello, darlings, and welcome back to my channel. You guys, it is time yet again for another episode of Scent Talk where I discuss my weekly fragrances, how they performed, and overall if I'm going to keep them in my collection, as well as some samples that I have been testing out. Today, you guys, we are going to talk about two samples that I got from the house or the brand of Kilian. You guys, I have the Liqueurs by Kilian, and I have the Roses on Ice as well as the Kilian Angel's Share. Angel's Share is so hyped up, you guys. I just had to get me a sample so I can try it because yes, I am doing a revamp of my collection. So I want to be able to smell everything possible, as well as give you guys my thoughts on certain fragrances and stuff like that. Even if I do not plan to keep these fragrances in my collection or actually even purchase these fragrances, I still want to give you guys a good idea of what they smell like in my opinion. So I'm going to go ahead and just spill some tea and give you guys my opinion on these fragrances. So these are the two samples that I'm going to talk about, and the other three fragrances, you guys, are what I actually wore for the previous week. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with the fragrances. We're going to save the samples for the end. I'm going to go ahead and talk about the perfumes that I wore for the week. And this first fragrance that I picked up, I have not picked this up in a while. You guys, this is so befitting for this spring season. So I said, let me go ahead and let me spray her. I haven't sprayed her in so long, but I did pick up my Saint Laurent Mon Petit Floral. You guys, this is the floral version by far, as of now, as of lately, okay? I've really been enjoying the floral version a little bit more. Now, the last time I wore this, be it was last summer, like the end of the summer, and I do remember wearing this, and you guys, I was just like, oh my goodness, I like this one a lot more. Now, the floral version, oh my God, it smells so good. The floral version is not as potent as sweet as the original, the Eau de Parfum. You guys, this one is a little bit more floral, as it says, and it also is a little bit more fruity. It does have, I believe, a peach note in this. I really get like a fuzzy peach, like a citrus and a peach on the top. When you first spray this, it kind of, you smell it in the beginning, and then it kind of like disappears, and then you just keep getting wafts of it. This is such a really unusual how this projects. It's unusual, but it does smell really good. And I was able to get wafts of this later on in the day, and it did last a long time. Like, I was able to smell this on my clothes, you guys, for about, after the 8-hour mark, I could still smell this on my clothing. This is so, so pretty. And this is one of the ones that I would say, if I was to get rid of my Mon Petit collection, which I do have a big collection of Mon Petit. I think I have around like 7 or 8 fragrances from this line alone. But if I was to give up my collection, this would definitely be in the top 3. I would not get rid of this one. I know for sure I would not get rid of this one because this one is so pretty and it does last. This one is not patchouli ridden like the original, as well as the couture. The couture version is toned down from the original. It's just a tad bit sweeter, but not as like heady, if that makes sense. Like the couture version is sweeter, but it's softer, in my opinion. It's easier to wear, the couture version, but this version is more like floral. It's more, as the name would say, floral. But this version is more befitting for, it's more casual. It's more like everyday-ish. Like if you really like the Mon Petit line, the floral version would be a perfume that will be for more everyday. I did wear this one, you guys. I sprayed 4. I couldn't remember how many I sprayed. So I did do 4, and 4 was a little bit too much. I mean, it kind of like choked me in the beginning because I did spray too much, and I pumped it right in the front of my chest. And usually when I do that, I got to be careful with doing that, especially if it is a potent fragrance, because it will like waft up and it would kind of start to choke me. So I have to be careful with spraying on my chest, but I couldn't remember because it was like last time I wore this Mon Petit floral. But you guys, I know next time when I do wear it, I'm just going to hit either one of my wrists, the back of my neck, you guys, and probably like on my pants or something like that. Just one towards the bottom of my body. Nowhere near this area because I don't want to get choked out, okay? So, but this is definitely a pretty fragrance, and I'm not going to spray 4 no more. Probably only do 3 this time. Or, 3. 1 on each wrist and 1 in the back of my neck is good. Good. where it will smell good. It won't be cloying and then start to turn nasty or smell nasty because it's too strong. So I did go in with the Mon Petit Floral Eau de Parfum from Saint Laurent. And you guys, this is definitely staying in my collection. I really, really, really love Mon Petit Floral. Perfect for spring. And yes, yes, honey, my spring perfumes are coming, okay? Yes, they're coming. So just hold on tight because they're coming. But this is one of the ones that I wore. And again, this one is Saint Laurent Mon Petit Floral Eau de Parfum. Okay, so moving right on along. Now, this fragrance, I only showed it in a live video. I haven't even talked about it, okay? And there is a reason why I haven't talked about it. Now, this one is a drop dissy. I've had a drop dissy for, geesh, almost a year, I believe. It's been about that long. It's been almost a year since I've had this one. And you guys, I was ecstatic when I got this because I had the sample and I freaking loved a drop dissy. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I could not believe. I said, yes, my prayers were answered when it came down to finding the perfect Issey Miyake perfume. You guys, give me a second. I'm trying to find me something because I am going to spray this on my little tissue paper. I just need to write on here what it is because I don't want to just be picking or mixing perfumes. You know how that goes. So let me go ahead and write it down. So let me give it a spray again. And the sprayer is kind of, it's like right in the middle. It's a little weird. But you guys, so I did wear this one. I haven't picked this up in a while. I would say about 6 months maybe. I haven't picked this up, but I just decided to. Oh, and then I really like how it just lays down like that. That's really neat. And I've also been checking the prices on this, a drop dissy, to see if it's going to go down in price. Honey, this price is still high for Issey Miyake fragrance. Okay. So on the box, they actually give you a little bit of a description of what some of the notes, and it says a drop magnifying the beauty of nature, a solar lilac accord enlightened by a musky note and an almond milk of facet. Okay, so I would definitely have to say lilac. This is like a lilac bush, okay? If you like purple flowers, if you like that powdery, potent flower scent, you'll like this. Okay, so yes. So this smells really pretty. This almost smells like one of the best Issey Miyakes that I've smelled thus far, which I do have a collection. I have Pure Nectar, and I also have Absolute, and I have the original Lareese. You guys, I really don't wear that. I don't. I like it now, but I really don't. I guess I like it because I sprayed it, but like actually wearing it on me, I have to remember what it does when I wear it because I haven't worn it in so long. But this is a drop dissy. Very beautiful from a distance, okay? And this is the reason, yes, this is the reason why I really haven't talked about it, because I was just so happy about it. And then I must have oversprayed this because, honey, this turned nasty, okay? I think I did too much, you guys, when it came to this a drop. When it came to this a drop, I think I did too much. See, it smells so pretty. It smells really pretty on the tissue, but when it hits your skin, it gets like a saltiness to it. And that's all I can smell with salt. I think I just put too much, guys. But the lilac, ooh, it's creamy and it's sweet. But I'm going to tell you, the creamy sweetness is only on clothing. When this hits your skin, this gives off a salt scent. Salty. I don't know if it's because I oversprayed, but that could be the case. But that was the last time I sprayed this because of what happened. I was like, oh my God. I don't know. I mean, I just felt I was just kind of embarrassed because I'm like, Rhonda, you raved about this perfume. And then, honey, I just think I put too much. So I did wear it. I just wore it on my skin. I sprayed it, but I sprayed it from way back here and let it mist on my skin. And then I actually sprayed from a distance to let it mist on the front of my clothing to see if I would still get that same saltiness that comes from this. And I didn't get it. And I know it's because of me spraying it from a distance. So I still like this, but I like this from a distance. Literally. Like, I can't do her up close. Yeah, it's really nice. It's very, very nice from a distance, not up close. So that is my story with this A Drop Dissy. And I did wear this, but I only sprayed 2 sprays from a distance. It didn't last that long because I didn't really spray enough, I would say, because I didn't just want to get trapped in that cloud or scent bubble of salts. So I just went ahead and I just sprayed it from a distance. So she's going right back in the box and we're going to put her away for a little while. So just to let you know, she definitely would not make the spring list. I have to get back into it, but I really liked it when I first got it. And I don't know what, you guys, like I said, I think I sprayed too much. I sprayed too much. You have to figure out sometimes. You have to figure out how to wear these fragrances, okay? And that is, what other way to figure it out but then to try it, right? But you guys, sometimes it's good to spray it on your skin. Sometimes it's not good. Sometimes it's good on your clothing. Sometimes it's good on the back of your knees. Sometimes it's good in the elbow crooks. I mean, you just have to figure these fragrances out. And this one for sure is not something I can spray on my skin. I can't. Or if I do, it has to be from a long distance. Like where it just literally just little spray particles just tap the skin like a little bit so I don't smell salt. I don't know if it's because of the heaviness of the lilac. I don't know. But that is my story again of A Drop Dissy. I still like A Drop Dissy, but I have to be very, very careful. So this is what I also wore for this past week. Check it out if you're interested. It's still a very nice scent from Issey Miyake. I would still say get a sample if you're interested in a really nice purpley, powdery floral scent. Milky, musky. It has all the things, aspects that I would really like in a fragrance, but I guess I just kind of went too far with it. So yeah, that is my take on A Drop Dissy, and she's staying in my collection as of right now. I'm not going to do anything with her right now, okay? Because I still want to try it when it gets really hot outside. I want to try a little bit to see what would happen. But then again, if it gets hot and I get to sweating, oh, would that amplify sweat, salt? Ooh, I don't know. At this point, I don't know. I'm just going to have to see. But again, this one is A Drop Dissy from Issey Miyake. Okay, so moving on along to this next fragrance, you guys, that I wore, and I actually wore this by mistake. This box, this is the Alien Eau Sublime. You guys, you see how this has gold, like it's like a little frosted gold here and here. Why did I pick this up? I was in a rush. Me and my husband was getting ready to leave. I literally went in my closet because I had it in the closet. Okay, I just took it out the box and I just instantly was like, and put it down because we was on the go. And when I walked out the closet, I was like, oh my God, I sprayed the wrong. I meant to pick up my Alien Goddess and I picked up the Eau Sublime. When I tell you my day was ruined, I couldn't scrub it off. I had already sprayed it. My husband was waiting on me. We was getting ready to leave. I was like, oh my God. And I just came downstairs with a sour look on my face, you guys. Like, and he was like, what's wrong? I was like, I sprayed the wrong perfume. He was like, what? He said, come here. So I came up to him and he smelled me. He was like, what's wrong with that? He was like, nothing's wrong with that. That smells good. What's wrong with that? And I'm like, so I was stuck with it. Let me go ahead and give it a spray. Because I promise you, this was in my declutter next up for my next declutter sale. I already had the one sale, you guys, which was last week or week before last, I believe. Yeah, week before last. And this was going to be in round 2, okay? And I just had it sitting in my closet because I didn't want to tote it all the way back up these stairs. So by accident, I thought I was grabbing my Alien Goddess. You guys, I will tell you, after this sat on me it wasn't as bad. Now, this Alien Eau Sublime, I have never really fully worn this fragrance. I've only just sprayed it on my head and I scrubbed it off. I literally have not worn it to go through the stages of this perfume, or I just wore it just to test it. And after I couldn't handle it, after about 2 hours, I had to scrub it off. I had to get it off. But I was stuck with it this time. And this actually died down, okay? I don't know what it is. I'm smelling salt. I don't know why I keep smelling salt. I don't know what's going on with that. But you guys, like I smell salt right now. I don't know. I can't smell the citrus though. I can smell like a citrus in this. But this isn't as bad as I thought, okay? I don't know if it's enough for me to keep it though, because I know I wouldn't wear it all the time. This would kind of be a waste for me because I know I would not wear this. I wore this by accident. It changed my mind, but only a little bit. Like, it changed my mind from a hate to a dislike. You know, a dislike is a step up above from a hate, but it's still not as bad as a hate. So it wasn't as bad. It didn't last as long as I thought it would either. Now, I just don't know if I want to smell like this. You know, it's just, this is what scent talk is all about discovering, discussing, and seeing if I'm going to get rid of fragrances. So that's what I'm doing right here with this Alien Eau Sublime, you guys. So I'm not even going to struggle with this, okay? I was stuck with it. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was, you guys. I couldn't scrub it off. I was in a place where I literally couldn't scrub it off. So I had to actually wear it. I had to wear and bear through it. Was it a pleasant experience? I'm not going to say pleasant. It was okay. Like, I kind of forgot about the fragrance. Like, I don't even know if I could even anyone could smell it on me. If my husband could smell it, because he never said nothing else about it. So obviously it was something you will forget about. Okay. I'm not going to keep this. Okay. I'm just glad that I was able to really get a full wear out of it, because normally a fragrance like this, I would have scrubbed this off. Like, I wouldn't even have messed around. I wouldn't even struggled if I know I don't like it like that. I'm not going to fight through a fragrance just to get to the end to see if I like it. If I don't like a perfume in the first 30 minutes, I'm scrubbing it off. I can't. I mean, I don't want to get a headache or anything like that. This didn't give me a headache, but it was just forgettable. So I'm just glad that it did not last that long. So yeah, I am going to actually get rid of this. So this will be put back in the declutter list. And again, this one is Alien Eau Sublime from Mugler. It's the Eau de Toilette version. This is a limited edition. So I don't think they make these anymore. So if you are in the market and you want to get Alien Eau Sublime, it would definitely be available. I'll make sure I put this one in the right pile where I don't pick it up and spray it by accident. So again, this one is going in the declutter pile. And again, this one is Alien Eau Sublime from Mugler. This is the Eau de Toilette version. Okay, so we're going to move right on along to these samples, and these samples are highly, highly raved and talked about. I know they've been out for quite a while. I know maybe over a year and a half, something like that, but sometimes you just can't get your hands on fragrances when they first come out, honey. I'm not going to try to kill myself trying to get perfumes, honey, okay? If they're not out and they're not within my reach, I don't worry about them, but I will still have a list of the fragrances that I do want to share and go over with you guys. So just give me a second. I'm just writing down these perfume so I don't accidentally spray the wrong thing. So we have, what is this called again? Angel Share. Okay. And we have Roses on Ice. So we're going to do Roses on Ice first. And you guys, because this was the first one that I actually tested. And yes, I've actually tested this for 2 days, okay? I did first sprayed it on my tissue and I had it by my computer. And I was working and I was just kept getting wafts of it. So I didn't spray it on my skin the first day though. Because this is unisex, so I want to be careful. And on this packaging, you got this man's hand right here. So I don't want to be smelling like no man. So I just went ahead and I sprayed the tissue and I just went on about my day. So the second day, I actually did spray it on my skin though. Okay, so first off, you guys, you get this realistic scent of cucumber. Like cucumber. It smells like a cucumber salad. I didn't even look at the notes either. I just sprayed it. I was like, I smell salad, like cucumber salad. Musky though, very clean very fresh. And you guys, this dried on the paper. And it wasn't as masculine as I initially thought. I gave it a whole day before I sprayed it on me, and I let my husband smell it to see how he liked it. But he had already sprayed some. He said he really couldn't smell it because he already sprayed his cologne, and his cologne was kind of strong. So he said he's going to have to try it again. I actually started to like this. I said, this is very different. I don't have anything in my collection like this. It has like a spice, like a celery, cucumbery scent and spice to it. That was the first day that I sprayed it on the napkin or the tissue. Now, when I actually sprayed it on my skin the next day, I still got that cucumbery vibe to it, but it did pull more musky, more boozy on my hand than it did on the tissue. And I said, I like it, but I don't like it enough to purchase it. Like, it's because it's right in that middle. It's in that middle. It's like a middle dividing line between feminine and masculine. And you guys, I don't want to be nowhere near that line, okay? I want to be way on this side of feminine. I can't even see myself sharing a cologne with my husband. I don't want to smell like my husband. This is just my personal thing. You know how I am with fragrance. I don't want anything masculine at all. Even if it's a cross in between. Nope, I don't want it. So, nice scent. It kind of is giving me some Issey Miyake or Drop Dizzy vibes a little bit with the muskiness. But very nice though. But just not for me. No, I wouldn't buy that. No, I wouldn't buy that. Now, as far as my husband, would I buy him a bottle? Probably not. It's a freshie, but that liqueur scent, I think, like alcohol, like a mojito type of smell. I don't think he would be into anything like that either. It's a nice scent, but it's just not something for me. It's not something that I could even see myself spending $195 on. No, it's very unique though. It's different and unique, but it's just not for me. And again, that one was Roses on Ice from Kilian, the liqueurs family. So the next one is Angel Shares. Now, this one I was really excited about, but I did spray the Roses on Ice first, but I really was anticipating spraying this one, but I just held my horses. I said, let me do the Roses on Ice first, okay? Since that one isn't the one that's talked about the most, let me see what that one's, is about. So the Angel Share, just one spray. You got... This smells really nice and spicy, like a food spice though, like a rum spice. Gourmandy smelling, but still boozy, like alcohol-y. Cinnamon. I almost kind of get like a cinnamon. I did not spray the Angel Share on my hand. I didn't test it on my hand. I only tested it on tissue. Only because, you guys, that cinnamony smell in this fragrance is a little bit it's too sharp for me. It's too spicy. It's like, it's too much for me. Does it smell good? Yes, kinda. Kinda. But would I buy it? No, I would not. It is unique though. I haven't smelled anything that smells like this before, but this is just too boozy for me. It's too spicy. It's too much for me. This does lean more on the masculine side as well. So like this one is like that thin line too, but no, I would say Roses on Ice is a little bit more in the middle. This one leans more towards masculine. Just my personal opinion. I wouldn't wear this. It smells like, now it smells like a cinnamon honey bun, like a cinnamon bun. A cinnamon bun. That's what it smells like. I'm not really a fan of cinnamon, so I wouldn't buy this. I would not wear this either. This would kind of start to give me a little bit of a headache. Just a little bit. I can see this being a crowd-pleasing scent, especially for those who like spices like saffron and spices like nutmegs and cinnamons and stuff like that. I can see them liking this, but me, no ma'am. So how long it lasts, I am unsure because I didn't spray it on my skin. I couldn't. So I still tested it out to see if I would like it. This leans a little bit too more on the masculine side for me. It's too spicy for me. It's too cinnamony for me. This is not something I would wear. So this is a no ma'am for me. So actually both of them, unfortunately, are a no ma'am. But it was still fun to test these out and see what Kilian had going on. I will stick to my Kilian Princess fragrance with the globe on the top, the black globe. That's the one I really like. That's my cup of tea. So yeah, that is that. Okay, you guys, so this does sum up my scent talk of the week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any one of these fragrances, comment down below and let me know your thoughts, honey, because I am dying to know how you feel about these fragrances. Do you have the liqueurs? Do you have Angel Share? Do you have Roses on Ice? Comment down below and let me know how you feel about these fragrances. Are they too masculine? Or are they in the middle? I just want to know how you feel. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I can't wait to see you in my next video.